Gentlemen, you both know the rules. Let's keep this match clean. Obey my commands at all times. Do not strike the back of the head. Let's watch the low blows. Twitch gloves if you want. Back up, please.
You know, he's also got 40 professional Muay Thai wins, so he's been competing and striking a long time. He is slick on his feet, but he kind of just relies on his eyes to do so. Look at Jeremy rushing forward, throwing big hands.
Elbow on the inside there from Pacatiw. Andrade unfazed, head movement from the Brazilian, circles off counterclockwise. Pacatiw just dipping the feet in the water, dips the ankle around the back of the neck there of Andrade.
It was interesting to hear Andrade break down Team Lakai's Wushu. He says they're all very similar, they're slow, they hit hard, but they just aren't going to be able to handle his speed. And that's what he's hoping for here against Pacatiw, and he's utilizing that jab really well.
Good sliding jab off the leader. Fake here from Andrade. Body shot, Pacatiw gets caught. And it's over. We told you, he has set the world on fire. He's done it again.
On the entry, watch this. Look at this, coming in and just shutting down Pacatiw with that knee.
Knee to liver, perfectly placed. Close the whole body down. You impact that vagus nerve, and it's good night.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Justin Brown, has called a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 37 seconds in the first round for your winner by way of knockout, Fabricio Andrade.
About to collide.
Judge, time. Ready, choke!
Michael, I know I spoke about the muscle that Andrade's added, but this is the best shape I've ever seen Kwon in. And Andrade immediately comes out in that southpaw stance and starts firing those left kicks. Kwon is right in his face, utilizing that jab, and that's what he needs to do. He needs to earn that respect. Andrade keeps his chin up high in the air like that, so I'd like to see it get tested. Kwon has had his chin tested, and we know he can take a shot.
Jab two from Kwon. Nice stiff left hand out of that southpaw stance for Andrade.
Oh, Andrade's doing a good job of circling to that side and cutting off the angles and just creating some beautiful spots to hit him.
Plenty of movement, high on the balls of the feet, both men here. Southpaw versus orthodox. Nice high check there from Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade spoke to me a lot about his IQ, and you can already see the damage that's starting to develop on the face of Kwon.
Between the eyes, like there's a target painted there for Andrade to go after.
Andrade is.
Oh, body kick!
Shut him
It's
down.
Liver kick, knockout, 1 round. How do you do? Wonder Boy does it again. Back quickly. Take a look at this. Perfectly placed liver kick. The delayed reaction tells the story. Digs the toes between the 9th and 10th ribs, impacts that vagus nerve, closes down the entire body. One of the most painful ways to get knocked out.
By way of knockout, Fabricio Andrade.
Great to see the sportsmanship after all the smack talk. Abelardo against the taller, leaner Fabricio Andrade of Brazil. Mixed martial arts rules contest 3x5. That is a target, I dare say, Dragon, for Abelardo to go for.
Yeah, Abelardo has got a monstrous overhand right, but Andrade is a highly skilled striker, so I expect him to understand very well what's going on. Beautiful 1-2 combination landed by Andrade.
Abelardo 19-7 with 3 submissions, 11 knockouts, a massive 74% finishing rate for Mark Fairtex Abelardo. Winner of One Warrior Series. As Andrade on the outside here, catches the leg. We're going to take the Brazilian down. Posts up on that left arm, but can't avoid going down. Back to his feet, Andrade. Nice short knee to the midsection.
Andrade was able to pop right back up off that takedown attempt from Abelardo. Andrade's been working hard at Tiger Muay Thai, trying to transition into mixed martial arts with the Hickman brothers out there.
Hands up.
Abelardo's gone 3-2 in his last 5. Checks the low kick, comes out looping with the hands. That's where Andrade has to protect the jaw. The jaw that's very high in the air. Abelardo was known for his subs, not his knockout power. His first 4 pro matches, he won 3 by submission, all in the second round. Long legs, completely different physiques between these two athletes. The stockier, more muscular build of Abelardo, the long, lean beanpole of Fabricio Andrade. A little bit of a loop on that lead hand out of southpaw stance there from Andrade, Mitch.
Yeah, I like how Abelardo's mixing things up a little bit. He's got Andrade up against the ropes a couple of times, just kind of testing inside that clinch, giving him a couple good looks. Abelardo likes to strike with people. He likes to keep that pressure on, and Andrade looks really calm and relaxed in there.
Nice inside leg kick there from the Brazilian. Flicks out a punt kick. Can't really call it a push kick or a front kick. Hit with the ball of the foot, splay the toes and push forward. A punt kick is more what it looks like if you were kicking a football. Good left hand, and then the jab from the southpaw Brazilian. Abelardo weaves underneath the hooks here. Abelardo, who began training in karate as a 10-year-old under his dad, who was a 3rd-degree black belt in Sikatsu, a Filipino combat karate art. Mitch, you're in the Philippines. What do you know about Sikatsu?
Not very much, but I do know it's got a mix of everything. A little bit of grappling, a little bit of striking, a lot of self-defense techniques. But I do like how Andrade's keeping that jab out, keeps touching him with things. Beautiful straight right hand there landed by Andrade.
High kick from Andrade, looking to loop the shin around the back of the neck. Overhand right there from Abelardo. Built like a tank, Abelardo, and when he wants to throw, my word, can he throw with power. So what's the nickname you came up for him?
Elbow-lardo.
Yeah,
he throws elbows, heavy elbows coming from Abelardo, and he throws them with bad intentions.
If Abelardo gets on the inside and launches those elbows, particularly the crossing elbow, the horizontal elbow, off the right arm, it could be devastating. Jumping knee! Of 28-1. He's a Brazilian and South American Muay Thai champion. Single leg here from Abelardo. What does Andrade look to do from here, Dragon?
Oh, he defended beautifully, and he jumps on the back. The choke is under the chin. This might be a wrap, folks. It's tight. It's tight.
Can he find it? Can he find it? The Wonder Boy. Figure 4 around the body. Abelardo with a hole in the bottom. It's good night, Irene. Abelardo's gone to sleep.
Wow, that was impressive. He looked stellar on the feet, but the minute he had the opportunity, he jumped on the back of Abelardo, sunk in that choke, and put him to sleep. At just 22 years old, the Wonder Boy makes a huge statement inside one championship on a massive card on a huge night. What a deep choke. Abelardo, there was no tap. He was going to take a nap. That was absolutely brilliant.
Here is your winner from the blue corner, Fabricio Andrade.
Glue your eyelids open for this one, folks, as Andrade bounds out of his corner in southpaw stance and switches to orthodox.
Yeah, Sato does not want to engage in a strictly striking contest. He wants to mix things up, force Andrade to grapple with him, and then just work on draining his energy.
9 years younger than Shoko Sato, gives up the experience inside the circle. Not striking experience, however, with that great Muay Thai career. Sato would love to get a crack at the world title held by Bibi Fernandez. Andrade fakes. Shoko went in for a single leg there. Nice uppercut on the inside. Chance for the knees here. Crossing elbow. Nice Muay Thai technique from Andrade. Those elbows can slice and dice if Sato's not careful. Heel kick there from Sato to the hamstring. Elbows open here again for Andrade.
Both these guys are very tricky, but Shoko Sato is just trying to attack at every corner. Now he's going after a leg lock. Andrade needs to stay tight here. He doesn't want to allow Shoko Sato to start extending it. Good job, good defense from Andrade.
Looking to make it 7 finishes in a row. Unable to do it, though, inside the opening half of the round. Back to the preferred position for Fabricio Andrade.
See, that's where Shoko Sato is so dangerous. It's inside that clinch. When he presses you up against the wall, he's looking to take your back. You don't know where he's going to go, and he just showcased right there that he will drop down and attack your lower body too.
Double leg attempt there from Shoko Sato. Glancing right hand from Andrade. Drifts off into the lead hand. You can see Andrade was at southpaw stance. Now switches back to orthodox, the Brazilian. Good exchange in the center of the circle there.
And just put a little bit different tempo behind these things. And that's one thing you're seeing. He can flurry, and then he can also go off his back foot. Andrade is a very talented striker. There's a nice little takedown attempt by Shoko Sato.
Does have a combined kickboxing and Muay Thai record of 40-3 with 17 knockouts. Fabricio Andrade.
10 seconds.
Oh, right hand was a beauty there from Shoko Sato. And another one from Sato. Opens up like a house on fire now. And they're swinging at each other in the final seconds of the opening round. We are watching in over 150 countries worldwide. We hope you're enjoying all the action of One Championship Unbreakable 3. Coming to you from Singapore. And there's that crossing left elbow from Andrade again that won him in striking superiority in the first round on Ace Rich Franklin's scorecard. Overhand right to a left hook there from Andrade. Could he possibly beat the #2 in the world? It would be considered an upset, but so far so good from Andrade. Jab from the Brazilian.
Andrade's not giving him that opportunity, especially in these clinches. Watch, Andrade's going to start to fire as soon as he gets a little bit of separation.
Undefeated in his last 6, Shoko Sato, a record dating back to January 2018.
And as soon as he gets that, he starts slamming those elbows in. Shoko Sato was like, I don't want any more of those blows, and he drops down to guard.
Andrade continues to switch stance, trying to confound Shoko Sato. Sato went for a body shot. Sato led him with the left hand on that occasion. Nice jab, sliding jolt jab to an outside leg kick there from Shoko Sato. Outside leg kick from the Brazilian landed. Overhand right from Andrade. Uppercut almost put the chin through the top of the head. Beautifully done from Shoko Sato.
Yeah, Sato can score with that right hand. He lands the overhand right, and he just landed with that uppercut.
Fake there from Sato. High kick from the Japanese warrior. 3 punches missed, not so the knee to the midsection. Well done there from young Andrade.
He's going to try to control that right hand of Shoko Sato, spin him around, put his back against the wall, and then start firing off those elbows.
A spinning back elbow from Shoko Sato. How do you do?
And connected with the elbow. He's so highly skilled.
It came close. Nice sliding jolt jab again there from Shoko Sato. Body shot to outside thigh kick. He's trying to go kleptomaniac. Fakes here out of southpaw stance from Andrade. Shoko Sato. Some spectacular technique at the end of the second round from the Japanese #2 ranked in the world.
And he felt that Andrade could just not keep up the pace that he did in the first. And he's going to slowly start to break, and that's where Shoko Sato can find the finish with ground and pound or a submission. But here, he needs to get out of these positions. He's got to score heavily, because you're starting to see Andrade start to turn things up in the striking, because he realizes just how close this is.
Went for the big uppercut, missed the target. Good to counter there from Andrade. A loss for Shoko Sato tonight would be debilitating. It would completely derail his aspirations for a title tilt. Another flurry forward, little knee on the inside from Andrade.
He just does a really good job inside that clinch of scoring points.
Right hand lead from Shoko Sato as Fabricio continues to switch stance on the Japanese warrior. Good outside leg kick, clipping left hand there. Do you see any? You were saying before that Shoko Sato wanted to get Fabricio to deep water, try and tire out the 23-year-old. Do you see any signs of that, Mitch?
I saw a little bit of it in the second round, but Andrade, he's not allowing Shoko Sato to go first. He's doing the aggressive moves forward, but there's a beautiful little trip takedown, almost in a Soto Gari coming from Shoko Sato, which is an outside trip.
Ground control even though it wasn't on the ground. Okay. At least you're honest, Dragon. At least you're honest. Back to center circle.
What are you gonna call it? Standing grappling control?
Why not? That works. Good elbow. That left elbow has been a treat the entire contest.
Especially to that side, the strong side of Shoko Sato. The way he gets that overhook and then starts firing up. Look at the damage.
Cut on the side of the head of Shoko Sato. Fakes here from Andrade out of southpaw stance. Evades the high kick, countered with low kicks to Sato. This one may go down to the wire. I do not fancy being a judge.
Man, even if you're just pretending to be a judge on TV like Rich Franklin's doing, this is going to be so tough to score. Look at Andrade now going after the legs. Ah, there's a heel hook attempt. Shoko Sato knows what he's doing. Beautiful float over there to end up on the back.
Wow, I learn something new every day. Back to their feet, 35 seconds on the clock now. Lots of damage on the face of Shoko Sato. High kick there from Andrade. Southpaw stance again from the young Brazilian. 20 seconds now. Two punch, three punch combination from Andrade. Full extension on those very long arms. Shoko Sato comes forward. Andrade circling out of the way of danger. Left hook there, but caught him with the inside of the glove. End of the round, we go to the towels, we go to the judges, we go to Rich Franklin.
In favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Fabricio Andrade.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves, let's do it.
At the legendary Lumpini Boxing Stadium. The mecca of martial arts. The bell and round one in his world title fight. Lineker, Andrade 2.
4 months we've been waiting on this.
John Lineker immediately closing that distance, looking to put those hands to good use as he's attacking the body of Andrade. Let's see if Andrade can figure out this puzzle that is John Lineker chopping down the legs.
Trading leg kicks, left to the body from Lineker.
Oh, look at Lineker, beautiful entry in that takedown, but Fabricio popping right back up to his feet. Nice little drop down, attack the legs, but Fabricio's so hard to hold down as Lineker starts to let the hands go.
Lineker firing hooks into the body of Andrade.
Lineker wobbled him right there in the corner. You saw Andrade's knees just buckle.
Look at Lineker hunting.
And now Lineker just got wobbled.
Lineker unloading and then that stiff jab to the face of Andrade.
Andrade is doing a good job of utilizing that lateral footwork on his back foot as he narrowly misses with an elbow attempt there.
Lineker counters back with a right.
Yeah, you can definitely see the adjustments that Lineker has made in this match now. He's got Andrade thinking more. He's not completely in control, given it's still early in the first round, but definitely some good adjustments he's made.
Again, Lineker with a right and then a right knee. And a knee counterattack from Andrade.
He expects to go into deep water with Andrade.
Agreed, but you saw that last overhand right that Lineker threw. I mean, everything that he does takes a lot of energy. Just stylistically, that's his style requires energy.
Chopping on that front leg is Andrade, and the front kick on the left.
Yeah, the front kick throwing the toes to the solar plexus of Lineker. Dividends as the match wore on, just taking the wind out of Lineker slowly over time, and he needs to get back to that, utilizing those push kicks and those knees as Lineker tries to approach.
The taller man is Andrade by a wide margin. There's a nice combination from Lineker on the way in.
Yeah, you see Lineker throwing those overhand rights, but getting his head offline while he's doing it, so he's making Andrade miss.
But Andrade didn't miss that knee. Lineker did a good job of circling out on the first knee attempt, but now these knees are starting to connect. Lineker needs to get back to that movement. That's what he needs, knees of Andrade.
I didn't think about the challenge that Andrade has here in the ring, because you have these 90-degree corners.
Oh yeah, it makes a huge difference to trap Andrade in that corner. If he can pin him there and let go of some of those hooks, that could be the end of the night for Fabricio. Fabricio.
Work from Andrade there, 30 seconds to go, round 1 of 5.
Yeah, Brent, he's doing a good job of working underneath the chin of Lineker. Attacking the body, attacking the legs, trying to break Lineker down. But Lineker's just walking through a lot of these shots, but that right hand stomach.
Lineker, he's in some trouble on his feet. Flying in for the knee.
That's it. He's all on steady legs.
Andrade lands another left.
He's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Big right. And another. From Andrade.
Lineker needs to tie him up here, get a little break.
Oh, saved by the belt. Saved by the belt.
Lineker fortunate. You mentioned it, saved by the bell. Round 2 begins, the world title fight, and Lineker comes out firing.
Yeah, Lineker has to move forward. When he's on the back foot, he's not in a good spot. He does his best work launching people down, trapping them in the corner and letting go of those hands. Oh, working the body of Andrade.
Ripping the body is Lineker. Opening 20 seconds have been good for Lineker after he was in some trouble to close the first.
Or even if he wants to fool him with the takedown.
Oh, nice jab by Andrade, but Lineker's using those leg kicks well. That'd be an important weapon if he can keep going back to those leg kicks.
1 minute into the second round of 5 for the world title in the bantamweight division. The rematch between these two, 4 months in the making.
I like the feints of Andrade. Getting a reaction out of Lineker, but Lineker shoots in, gets his hands below.
I don't score those takedowns. Like, you have to not only take your opponent down, but maintain some sort of control position, at least for a given period of time.
He didn't control it fully there, but he unloaded some rights, did Lineker. Lineker throwing leather now back to the center of the ring. 3 minutes to go in round 2. Overhand right from Lineker.
And it's coming from that jab.
Jab splitting the guard by Andrade. We've seen it a few times in this round. Combination there from Lineker. On the attack again.
You know, Lineker let him off easy out of that corner last time because he's pretty much nullified Andrade's clinch work, because every time Andrade goes to the clinch, like that Muay Thai clinch, Lineker just goes downstairs to the body and starts unloading those heavy body shots.
Like how he's mixing in the leg work, chopping down those legs, taking out that support base. Andrade's got Lineker on the back foot. That is not where Lineker wants to be.
See the redness in the nose, some blood, a little bit on the face there of Lineker. He continues the jab on Andrade here. And a right, the counter right from Lineker, and then a left.
You know, initially Lineker was coming in and closing that distance, getting on the inside, but now he's kind of standing at range.
1-2 from Lineker, and then another left. Sending Andrade backwards.
Lineker slowed down a little bit.
Seconds here in round 2.
Off something so that he's not just standing in pocket, because he's taking unnecessary abuse from Lineker that he doesn't need to.
Going back to it, but I'd like to see him set it up with some hands. At least put a jab in front of it. Again with the knee, this is Fabricio.
Left to the body, left to the face of Andrade. Andrade with a big right. Andrade with a 1-2.
That right hand is a thing of accurate on the 2.
Straight.
So fast. Boom, boom, throws the knee, misses the knee. Beautiful circle out for Lineker.
I mean, Fabricio's in control of this match for the most part, but like I said before, he's taking this unnecessary damage, and that's
of these two really putting on a show here in Lumpini Stadium, the iconic Lumpini Stadium.
That jab has been so effective and so powerful throughout the fight.
I actually like when Lineker is using his jab. It's not something that we normally see from him, but he's popping, and it's really negating the forward movement from Fabricio in this match. There's another one.
Underrated weapons coming from Lineker are that jab and that low kick. Most of his knockouts are coming from those wide-angled hooks, but the jab and those low kicks help set up those shots. But Andrade, again, with those straight punches, shorter John Lineker.
One minute into round 3 in his bantamweight world title fight. Digging to the body again, Lineker.
Throwing so big that he's wasting energy, particularly when he misses or when they get blocked. Until the punches are coming in heavy, particularly the body shots, which is very composed with it.
One championship right here inside historic Lumpini Boxing Stadium. And putting on a show in this main event for these tremendous fans. Lineker and Andrade. And a left from Lineker.
Yeah, Rich, that had to be one of the adjustments that Lineker made going back to the corner was the utilization of that jab in this third round.
Definitely been a difference maker.
Uppercut and a right from Lineker.
I'm impressed with Fabricio. Like, Lineker's landed several 2-3-piece combinations, and Fabricio is just eating this stuff. And this is the guy they call Hands of Stone.
Fabricio ate it like a delicious plate of pad thai.
He keeps coming forward, Andrade does, nearing the midpoint of this main event, world title fight.
Fabricio with that jab, just a trip hammer.
Side leg kick, Lineker, and then he takes another jab to the face.
Yeah, but Fabricio saw that one coming. He was able to lean into it. Lineker is just blocking all these jabs straight up with his face. Not the best defensive posture, but when you got a chin like Lineker, he's okay just to take one, just to be able to give one back. And there's that jab again, Rich.
Trading jabs. Good sequence here.
Man, this jam-packed arena is quiet. There's a hush has fallen over the crowd. They're used to seeing world-class striking, and they're getting another taste of it here today.
Final minute, third round. Big left from Lineker. Lineker with a 1-2.
The two connected, Brent. There's that knee right up the middle.
Step through from Andrade, 45 seconds.
Wow, that one hurt the eye. Fabricio winced ever so slightly as Lineker tried to put pause on Wonder Boy. Boxing heavy. There's the knee.
Seconds. Heavy right, though, from Lineker on the counter.
Yeah, and you can see Fabricio's right eye is starting to close up over there.
Fabricio chopping away at the front leg of Lineker.
Kind of freezing Lineker with some of these feints and then coming right down the middle with those 1-2s.
You know, one of the things coming into this was that in the first fight, we saw the best of Andrade as he takes a couple of shots here.
Actually being stripped of his title and missing, and how that really psychologically took him out of the fight, and he just wasn't.
3:15 to go in round 4.
Stiff jab again, just touching, just scoring points is Andrade.
Yeah, I like the adjustments that Andrade's made in this round. He's doing a good job of doubling and tripling up the jabs. He got caught there coming out, but he's done a much better job of utilizing that jab and then micro-moving his way out, just like he did there without getting caught.
Beautiful combinations. Andrade takes a heavy left, though, and then another from Lineker. And now on the run is Andrade.
Every time Lineker lands one of those big punches, you see Fabricio's head just snapping. I'm wincing over here.
He continues to stand and trade, though. 2.5 to go in the fourth.
A lot of feints coming from.
Been sensational throughout this fight. Heavy right, Lineker.
Yeah, we're seeing really good takedown defense from Andrade. His sprawls, his ability to see the takedowns coming. But that's easy for me to say, sitting 20 feet away from the action.
90 seconds in round 4.
Wide angled hook landed by Lineker as he followed it up with a 2.
Big knee, Andrade, then the body kick. And then the 1-2.
Straight right, left. Yeah, that left hand is a thing of beauty for Fabricio Andrade.
Yeah, and it cut Lineker.
For combinations again coming from Andrade. Counter with the left Lineker, but he's taking heavy shots.
Andrade stinging him with that left hand as Lineker shoots in for another single, easily defended from Fabricio.
Blood coming from the nose and the right eye of Chad Lineker. Takes another heavy shot.
Lineker's hurt here. Lineker's hurt. He's not on steady legs.
He's not seeing well as Lineker. Can he survive? 30 seconds.
Yeah, that cuts right in the corner of the eye there. You can see the blood actually trickling down on his cheek and on Lineker's chest, but it's not impairing the vision, and Herb Dean has a close eye on that, I'm sure.
Uppercut Andrade. Counter left.
Seconds out.
I'll say this, Rich, for a lot of reasons, but especially the way the first one ended with just kind of a thud. Very disappointing. This one, to me, has lived up to the billing.
Wait a minute, that's it.
That's all.
For your winner, by way of technical knockout, and new undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, Fabricio Andrade.